Never trust a tourist advertisement.
At last, Mr. Charles Reed. What a pleasure to finally meet you in the flesh.
Nice to meet you.
Johannes van der Berg, at your service. I did promise to meet you the moment you arrived.
Ah, much obliged, Mr. Vanderberg. I guess I didn't expect you to mean so literally.
Please call me Johannes. But where are my manners? Welcome to the proud city of Oakmont. Alas, now is not its finest hour, though it is its most important.
That's an eye-catching suit.
Thank you, Mr. Reed. A mere flood is no excuse for one to abandon one's style.
I take it you're a big fan of yellow.
Well, I have a particular weakness for it. Call it a personal quirk.
You said you know someone who can help me with my problem. The visions have been getting worse.
Such vividness of dreams is not uncommon here in Oakmont. By chance, the man I spoke of, Robert Throgmorton, is already at the port. He has dedicated a lot of time and effort to investigate this issue. Alas, I fear he has a more pressing matter on his hands.
How can I find Mr. Throgmorton?
Don't worry, you can't miss him. Throgmorton tends to stand out from the crowd.
I'll need a place to lay my head while I'm here. Any recommendations?
Fear not. I've already feathered a nest for you. There's a room in your name at the Devil's Reef Hotel. Here's the key.
Sounds charming.
Don't judge a book by its cover, Mr. Reed.
What's the best way to get around Oakmont? I'd like to drop my things at the hotel.
Most locals go by foot, or by boat. I've got the latter sorted for you. There's one waiting outside the port.
You're too kind, Johannes. Can you steer me towards the Devil's Reef?
Take this map. I've marked the hotel and a few other key places.
Other places? Like what?
You're a private eye, yes? Well, I've highlighted the police station, city archive, newspaper, places you'll need to get to the truth. This city is insular, its ways mysterious. No one will take you by the hand, so you better know where to turn in search of a lead.
How do you fill your days, Mr. Vanderberg?
I host a philosophy club for the like-minded intelligentsia, gathering seeds of thought like moths drawn to a flame.
Does Oakmont really have much of a market for philosophy these days?
There is no consciousness without pain, Mr. Reed. No better moment for clarity than times of hardship.
Well, that's it for now, I think. Thanks for helping me get my bearings.
No. The pleasure was mine, Mr. Reed.
Oh, before you go, how can I get in touch with you later?
Don't worry about that. I'm the kind of man who finds you. We'll meet again, Mr. Reed. Is that a gun? Or do you just want a handshake?
I don't care about your petty excuses. No one leaves the port until my son is found, and that is fine.
Excuse me. Are you Robert Throgmorton?
I am, but not interested. Go away.
The name's Charles Reed. I'm a private investigator, just arrived from Boston. I was told you might be able to help me.
Private investigator, you say? Well, perhaps we can help each other.
If I may ask, what happened to your son?
Why do you care? What's your angle, outsider?
Well, like I said, I'm a PI. Finding people is kind of my specialty.
Is it? Well, Albert was part of a deep-sea expedition I commissioned. This says he was barely conscious, out of his mind.
And you don't believe...
Complete malarkey. Albert's disappearance is the work of...
I've heard you're the man to speak.
Another nuke.
Can I ask you a few questions?
Oh, dear.
I take it you're not the...
Those fish fit, but now...
So they're just...
Not to mention...
Please forgive the question.
That's my fault.
Mr. Throg...
What makes...
Let's...
Very...
Sorry,
You had better get used to the...
I need to...
Take this fish...
Anything else?
Clearly.
Where's the...
Fuck. Yeah.
That's...
I gave you clear instructions, did I not?
Huh. This dog mat looks better than the owner's bed. Hello? Tell me. Please.
My head! I still hear those voices.
Choo choo. I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp. Five cards short of a full house. I'm surprised they don't have someone's portrait here.
Glenna, Nehri, Glenna, Gebhal, Nugulina.
Seems like Prohibition hasn't affected Oakmont too much. So that's what an Innsmouther looks like. Never seen knives like this before. Masterful work. There was a fierce fight here, but someone tried to flee.
Take this. Yeah, run!
Okay, let's see what we have here.
Take this. Yeah, run!
When Albert Throgmorton woke up, he was not himself. He attacked the fishermen, and his hysteria spread to them. When he got wounded, he fled.
My head! I still hear those voices.
Put that away, newcomer, or you're gonna regret it.
My head!
I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp. So even though Albert was wounded, he managed to climb that high. Albert wasn't exaggerating when he said he raised him strong. The door won't budge. One fatal round through the forehead. That's no accident. This was deliberate. One fatal round through the forehead. That's no accident. This was deliberate. The blood is fresh. Whomever it belongs to could not have got far. Choo-choo. Ahem.
head. I still hear those voices.
Five cards short of a full house. Never seen that. Seems like Prohibition hasn't affected Oakmont too much.
Let's see what you find, newcomer.
There was a fierce fight here, but someone tried to flee.